Hello everyone. This time I decided that I would record from my computer instead of my phone because I did just want to quickly talk about this whole grain deal. Now, my other videos, of course, you've seen the shorts, and of course I'm letting everybody know, as much people as I can let know, about this whole grain deal thing. As you know, if you didn't know, maybe this is the first time that you're even worried about something of this sort. So, if this is your first time worried about it, Russia did not sign off on the new grain deal. The grain deal is letting the Ukrainians pass their ships and their boats through the Black Sea in order to get all that grain and different type of wheat products and all of those things to other countries, like us here in America. Or different places in Africa, all over the world in general, because they're the major and the most biggest export of wheat and grain that there is. I've learned this information throughout this war, okay, because I didn't know these things priorhand. I just learned these things as I'm going along, and so I'm spreading the good message. Not because the message is necessarily good, but I'm spreading the message. Y'all get my drift. But now that the grain deal is not signed off on now, all of that wheat and grain cannot pass through. So if you didn't know by any chance what wheat and grain does, well, that's your flour. Those are your oils that I'm just finding out just like a few minutes ago. These are your oils and some other major important things. And to top it off, the rice deal. Okay? Now that India, because of this whole grain deal not being able to go through the Black Sea, India is now rationing their rice. They're not only just rationing it for the people in their country, they're no longer exporting any type of basmati rice and a lot of other different type of rices that they're responsible for exporting to the rest of the other countries. And a lot of that goes to the United States. And to top it off, if you're a person who cooks, well, you're going to need oil. And so those oil prices have already been shooting up because of inflation. And the bottles have been getting much smaller because of shrinkflation. So if you go into Dollar Tree now, if you guys ever notice, besides the whole fact of it's $1.25, if you guys notice, the bottle of oil is getting smaller and smaller and smaller for that $1.25. Everything is getting smaller, smaller, and smaller. So, please, everyone, if you're able to, even if you get food stamps or whatever you may get, it doesn't matter what it is, make sure that you stock up on your essentials, especially if you get food stamps or anything of that sort. You want to make sure you buy your oils, your sugars, your flours, your beans, your rice. Buy those things, especially your grain stuff. And if you're a person that uses a lot of flour and your family depends a lot on bread that you make, you want to make sure you stock up on those things. Don't wait until the last minute. Just don't wait until the last minute, because them prices are going sky high. And by the 1st of August, they're going to be so sky high that people are going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to be cooking with oil anymore. I ain't going to be barely buying eggs. Eggs have been kind of stabilizing in price. And you know what's funny? Because with my face expressions, I've noticed this now too much in my videos, that I have like, you see when I move my face? My wrinkles on my forehead like scrunches up a lot. Anyways, whatever. That's a part of my face expression. So it is what it is. Continue back on subject. Stock up on the things that you need. Sometimes we don't get everything that we need when we go to the grocery store. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes we go with a list and then we say we're going to get this stuff. And sometimes we really do stick to it. And sometimes we just really don't. But try to stick to it. Make sure you get those oils and you get those rice and you get those flour. So then that way you won't be caught off guard. And also, get your iodine potassium pills. If you guys don't know what those are, they're aka nuclear pills. Get iodine potassium pills. You need them in case of a nuclear war or whatever the case may be. Right now, with everything going on with North Korea and these threats, people should be on high alert. This is what happened to Ukraine. Russia walked right up on Ukraine, and they posted up around their country and told them exactly what was going to happen, and nobody took it serious enough. So, granted, Oh, early I did tell you guys I was going to mention that go bag. So I'll tell you guys real quick about that. I won't drag it out too long. But if you see people sneaking up on us, Russia right now is in Cuba. They sneaking up on us like that. We're getting snuck up on. And so we need to be prepared. Now, granted, we don't know what can happen at any time. Darn it, a dang missile can come down and blow us into smithereens. We wouldn't even know. Let's be honest, right? Some things we're just not going to know what's going to happen. But we want to hope by the grace of the Lord, right? Because that's what we need to focus on first, right? Is that we pray to God and we just say, well, we don't want anything like this to happen. But if it does, we don't want to be the folks to like survive the blast, but now we have to like survive everything else, but we don't even have a go bag or any like emergency items just in case an emergency. That's what a go bag would be for. An important bag or crate or something that you have close to your door to where you could grab it in an emergency if you guys have to leave your home or whatever the case may be. Just take these things into consideration. I'm just grabbing my information from different sources that I feel that are credible sources and here to spread it with you guys here on my channel, the little bit of subscribers that I have, so you guys can, kind of keep up with what's going on too. I'm not saying go crazy with it, but at one point I was crazy with it. I watched the news all day, but I don't watch the news all day now. But I do try to make sure I keep up the best I can. Anyways, love you all very, very much. And I am out of here. And this is the first time, actually, I think that I'm loading up a video with the computer video recorder. Anyways, bye, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and click out of here now.